Hello and welcome to Matt's Rocks. Today I'm going to do these 4 Lake Superior agates, and I'm going to do this a little different. Rather than making them cabs on rounded cabs, I'm going to make them black cabs, or flat ring type cabs, or cabs that you would put in a circular setting. That there's the bottom side. I'm going to dop them on this side. There's the first one. I'm going to see what kind of pattern I can get out of the backs of them. And there's the next one. And this one should be a really good pattern on the outside of it when I get it finished. I'm hoping I can get good patterns on the rounded side. This one should have good patterns on the rounded side because it's got a window on the top that's bigger than the other ones. These two here, I think, maybe even be from the same agate. They're just the ends. I did get a slab or two out of the center. But I think I've already done whatever I was going to do with them. I may have turned them into a different type of cab, a freeform cab. But anyway, this is what I'm going to work on today. I've still not dopped them yet. I'm waiting for my dop pot to heat up, and then we'll get started. So I'll be right back. Okay, I think I'll start on this one here. It's the bigger of the bunch, so I think I'm going to open this. This is probably get wider fairly quick because there's not much room between here and here for it to spread out as wide as it is on here, but it's still not much more wider than that on the bottom side, although you can't see it now. But this one I'm just going to shape regular. I don't think I'm going to be able to get a regular shape out of any of them where you can use a standard cab setting, ring setting or anything like that, or even a necklace setting. So it'd have to be custom made or wire tied or something along those lines. But here we go. Let's get started. I have to take an awful lot off on this side in order to get the same height as this one. But it does have a fracture in it. I didn't see that. I just hadn't noticed it, I should say. Probably hadn't been looking for it. I just don't remember. I know there was fractures in a few of these, but I don't think they were fractures that were going to allow any of them to come apart. Although this one kind of goes up into here, it looks like. That one might not work out too good, but some of these others had a few, but not many. Got one little one up here that just comes into the lines right there, and that's about all the further it goes. I may even be able to lose it a little bit, mostly. What little bit's going to be left of it isn't going to make any difference anyway. And this one I'll probably end up doing something a little different with. I don't know. It's a little thick. This is the first one I dopped. And I don't think the stone was hot enough yet. Okay, we're going to switch up a little here. I'll wait on this one for a little while because it's going to, my dop pot's still on. Let me go ahead and pause these. I'll just go ahead and dop it back up real quick on a different dop stick. I'll have to let it heat up a little bit first. Let's go with this one next because it's going to take less time to do. And I don't want to let that sit over there for too awful long. This is going to be an odd shape. Want to get enough of a girdle on there. I should get it put in something that I can fold over it or use pins to fold over it to hold it into the setting. I want it silver, sterling silver around the outside, open back. I'm going to polish both sides. I'll have to do the back sides on a flat lap after I get done with the front. Oh, I should have done those first. I just got lazy for the last couple of days. It's been pretty cold outside. I just felt like hibernating. I still got a little bit of that chip up here on this top side, and then a little bit right there by my fingernail on this where it rounds off from the top right there. I still need to make that girdle a little taller. And then I've still got two little pits and where those eyes are at on that side. But I'm going to go ahead and go to the 220 because I don't need to take off that much more. I just need to get rid of those two little things, or three little things. And work on my smoothing it out and getting the girdle all the same size all the way around. Okay, I'm ready to go to the next wheel with it. I do believe. Yeah, that's not bad. I do say so myself. Still a little bit odd shape. A little flatter over on this side, a little flatter on this side, but sidebar's a little thinner too. Okay, next wheel. There's what it's going to look like once it's polished anyway. That's sort of what it's going to look like. Be more like that. I'll be able to tell whether you can see that when I go to edit this. And as hard as this stuff is, it doesn't take long to, once you've got it shaped, it doesn't take long to polish. And that fracture's still showing up. But by the time I'm done, it'll probably not be showing up. I'm gonna go ahead and go to the next wheel. I was hoping this was going to be a fast one so that if it does end up being sunny enough tomorrow, I could post it. Next wheel. Oh, that was a spot of water. May end up having to back up one on this, I don't know. Now that chip goes up all the way up to the next line. Where it's chipped here and got the pits in it, it goes up to the next line up there. So that's how deep it goes, you might as well say. I don't know how deep into the stone it is. I may be able to grind that out of there, and I think I'm going to. I still got enough to work with. Especially up on that end, that was my biggest end so far. So I'm gonna go back to the 220 and see if I can't take that off and fix it. Trying to get those out with the next wheel. I got quite a few dull spots. I'm going to do that. Take that to aluminum oxide. And then I'll go back to work on this one. I got a feeling that's a fracture and that might not be good. But I don't know for sure. Well, I'll start this one here in a minute. I'm going to take a little break. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I didn't show you this other stone before I stopped for my little break after I finished it. Hopefully you can see the dull spots on the fortification lines. That's why I've got to take it to the aluminum oxide. Other than that, it's pretty much ready to go. You can still see the fracture, which I knew you would be able to. But if I take it out, it's going to be too thin of a stone. So I'm going to go ahead and start on this one right after I put on my other glasses. And go back to the 200 or 80 grit, I mean. This one's got a long way to go. It's awful thick on this side over here. That might not be a fracture. That may just be a fortification line along there. I'm hoping that's what it is. And that fortification line may be a healed fracture too. I don't know, but we'll find out. glider spots down on this end, on either side of it. When it's flaking off, fractured, about to bust off, but I'm going to fix that with really, I don't think it's going to come off because that's a little further back it goes. There's no fracture going across this way except for right up here. Okay, if there's one here, it's underneath the, it's healed on this side anyway. I'm starting at the edge of it. It's healed. This one down the middle is still fractured. But I think this one's not healed, but I think this one is, because it's not quite as light. It's not as light as this one is. Those two. Okay, here we go. Good stretches. So I'm ready to move to the next wheel. It's got a little bit of shine on it, but not too good yet. The next one will make it shine pretty good though. Can't keep it light enough. You can put a blind spot on there. Not enough stone touching the wheel. But I will go ahead, it seems like I took that other one to the flat light. I'll go ahead and move the box out. I'll go ahead and do this too. Well, I gotta be careful. I think my water bottle probably take it. Move the box out of this. Fractures, although they're not showing up like they were, there's not as much light coming back away from the fracture. There's one going across the bottom down here. You see where that chip's at, where the two lighter spots are at. Light off of it. Everybody's going to work. Got too many lights behind it. I'll figure out a way to get it. I know how to get a good sample pictures, but I don't know how to keep it up there for more than one frame, and it probably ain't enough time for you to even pause on it on video. I haven't figured out how to make one frame stretch out. I'm sort of moving it in there several times, but I don't know. I had to do that at least 60 times for it to be a second long. But I can do video. It's just sitting over here doing a picture. A still picture would be. Okay, I'm thinking I'm going to call that good for these. I'm going to stop on these. I'm going to work on the others tonight just because I'm a little tired. It didn't seem to take that long, about an hour and a half apiece, but it was 6 o'clock when it started, I think. Yeah. almost 8 now, 9. Almost 9. That one's going to look good though, too. Especially once I get it all, get the back of them polished. Well, there's 2. I still got 3 left to go. I don't know if this one's going to turn out very good because it's just got a real thin coat on the back. It's been an agate fortification pocket in the back. And it's not showing much past that level back here, but I may be able to cut into it. This one I think is going to turn out pretty good. It's going to be a weird shape, but I think this is going to turn out pretty good. It doesn't look like it's got any fractures in it either. Yeah, it's got 2 down here, but I don't think it's kind of come together right at that corner of the fortification line. But I may see another one before it's over. Something that I can't see with this outside rind on it, with the skin on the outside. Well, that's that's the video. I didn't show you these all that well. I polished the back. I didn't record that. And I did a lot of fast forwarding on the last one. On this rock here. This is the one that it broke off the dop stick early on when I first started it. I started this one on the beginning of this video. And when it came off the dop stick, I started doing this other one. So those are the two that I did on this video, and then I'm going to make another video for the other one. But what happened was, I still have not got, this is my Pocket 3 that I'm recording this on now. I bought a couple of microphones that I could attach to one camera, because most of your wireless microphones, you can only attach one on Bluetooth to anything Bluetooth. You can usually only attach one item to it, whatever you're attaching the Bluetooth thing to, you can only attach one. So it didn't, that wasn't working out. I tried to use it so that I could do both, but I don't care for the mics that I bought for this one. They've got a real high pitched squeakiness to them, and the audio just not right in it. They've got a thing for cancellation, noise cancellation for background noises, but it didn't help. It did block out the noise cancellation, but it also blocked out the audio. But so I was experimenting with that. The first day, which is on this video, I used the microphone without the noise cancellation, but I didn't, but I turned on the backup mic on the camera so that I would have a backup audio in case I couldn't use any of the other, but that didn't work either because it was too far away. I had it set far enough away that and tall enough, because I wanted them both up higher, because it seemed like the Pocket 2 or Pocket 3 was getting more noise from the machine, and I couldn't even speak over the noise just from the machine running. I'm not wearing a mic right now, but with that machine going, just that machine, of course my heater's going now too, which wasn't going the other day, but I'll find out how that goes too when I edit this. But anyway, I had the Pocket 2 zoomed in on these first set of wheels, although I didn't have them zoomed in enough on the first stone that I finished on there. I didn't have it on this one either, but evidently when I turned the two cameras on, between trying to set them up both at about the same time, and I tried to hit record on them both at about the same time, because I plan on using the unzoomed footage from this one for when I show the rock off to the side, because usually with that one zoomed in, I've got it off camera because I can't see that little 1-inch screen on the Pocket 2. And evidently I waited too long to push record on it after I turned them both on, because this Pocket 3, I have to turn the gimbal all the way around each time I work with it, and the Pocket 2, whenever I turn it on, the gimbal is facing straight the same direction that the view screen is, and the Pocket 2 is the opposite. It's facing the opposite direction from the way the view screen points, so I've got to run it all the way around, and they both got, if you don't start recording on them within a few seconds, I don't even know how many seconds it is, they'll shut off. And I'm thinking that's what it did, because I have absolutely no footage of this one except for me picking it up and saying that I'm going to start on this one after I take a little break. And that was it on the Pocket 2. So, and all the footage on this Pocket 3, there was a couple of places where you could hear exactly what I was saying. Some places where you couldn't exactly hear what I was saying, and some places where it wouldn't focus in, just like I was trying to focus it in earlier to show you the rocks. Well, now that's doing better than it was a minute ago. Yeah, there it's going out of focus. But it goes into focus and comes out of focus. I'm not sure how to fix that yet, but I've got to download the manual on this one. I've already downloaded them. I had the other manual downloaded, but I haven't had that problem too much with it. Uh, but So that's why the last section of this is mostly fast forwarded. I think I've got two places, and then in between these last two wheels on the polishing stage, or in between this wheel and this wheel. No, it was this wheel and this wheel. I didn't stop on the transition because when I got finished with this one, I didn't really say a whole lot except now for the 3000. Immediately started on it. I didn't show you the rock like I normally try to do after each wheel. Uh, but I'll get better. Like I said, I'm still doing this. Then the recording part, the editing part, all the footage that I had before, I could watch the footage, but I never could put it together because I didn't have the right editing program for the GoPros. And that's why I got the different editing programs so I could do both GoPros and this. And so that's what I'm going to do there. So anyway, thanks for watching and putting up with me. Please like, subscribe, and share. If you like this sort of thing, leave me some comments. Whether uh, whether it's too long, too short, it doesn't matter what you like about them, what you don't like about them. Hints I'll take anytime. And but anyway, thanks for watching and have a good day.